100 episodes. What comes to mind?
Thank you. I mean, thank you to you guys, because, I mean, we would not be sitting here if it weren't for you guys.
Amen.
If it weren't for you turning on your televisions, setting your DVRs, getting on Twitter, calling your friends, having your watch parties. You know, we were not a show that was given a full season in the beginning. We had 6 episodes, and at the end of that first season, we were on the bubble. Who knew if we were gonna live or die? And you breathed life into us. So, and you continue to every episode.
What's going to happen next? Without giving us any spoiler alerts, can you give these people maybe a hint of what is maybe to come in episode 100 and maybe beyond?
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
What do you got, Tony?
Just between us?
Dirty.
No.
Dirty.
One of the reasons that we've been able to maintain this sense of family, not just with us, but with our entire crew of, you know, there's now hundreds of people have worked on our show for 6 years, is the woman sitting to my right.
True.
You know, I've been doing this a really long time. I've been an actor for like multiple decades. And the person who's your team captain really defines the culture that you work under. And Kerry Washington, as I've embarrassed her before by saying, is the greatest team captain you could ever want. And she takes the role really seriously and has so much humility and enthusiasm and boundless energy. And no matter what stress she's under, she never, ever, I've never heard her complain, ever, about anything, right?
Yeah, but
never, like, Kerry can be... It's true.
I stuck to my mic.
It's true. I love you.
He does this for you guys. He knows you like this OLED stuff. He does this for you.
And also because maybe now she'll be nice to me on Monday, you know, when we're going to work.
Not gonna happen.
It is really true, though.
Twitter blew up. Does anybody out there want to see Huck stay alive?
Yeah, my social media is just nonstop. Like, you can't be dead, don't be dead. You didn't get shot in the head or the heart, so you're probably not dead, but you better not be dead. Yeah, totally. It feels really good. It feels really good to have all that.
For 6 seasons now, you've been that close. You were that close on the episode you all just watched, and as of right now, you're still just
that
right
close.
There.
It hurts. I can taste it, Jesse. I know. I know. I wish I knew. I hope it happens. Nothing would make me happier. But oh, Shonda can just wring you dry like a sponge. The greatest example of that was that we read the table read where you point the gun at Dan Bukatinsky and Josh Malina, fire a bullet, and it's a cliffhanger, right? Like who lives?
Jake points the gun.
And so we were all, you know, you finish the episode, and then you just like whip turn to Shonda because you want to know like what happens, and she's like, "Don't ask me, I don't know." Like they don't know yet, and so. You know, you worse than the rest of us, but you just live in the wonder until you sit back down for the next table read.
Your characters had success with the ladies. Any chance? any chance your character and maybe Melly? Would you all like to see that?
First husband?
Take your shirt off.
I'm always a fan for a happy ending, and I believe in love.
Wait a minute.
Wait, pause.
You're on the wrong show, my friend.
So we'll see. I think in the next coming episodes we'll just get a more looks and more crumbs to the beautiful pie that could be or could not be Melly and Marcus.
Well sold, well sold.
And Zoe stuck in Shonda's brain. And maybe 18 months later, she told Linda, my wife, very big nepotism going, I sleep my way into any good work. Shonda luckily said, you know what, this recurring character of Mystery Woman, well, I'm going to call you right back. They had a little conference, and she said, it's going to be Zoe. Yeah, tell your daughter she's coming.
Favorite memory on this show? Double down, Joshua.
Okay, my favorite moment was when I discovered that James had been killed and not and not David.
My God.
I felt bad for Dan Bukatinsky, but first of all, I realized I was going to continue on the show, and also that it seemed that a prerequisite for being killed off the show was having won an Emmy, so I felt I'll be safe for years and years and years to come.
Darby, what about you?
Amazing. Amazing.
Top that, Darby.
It's tough. I have a dead tie, so I'll make them each really fast. The first one is season 1 with Kerry Washington in the conference room, and I'm reminding her that it's her name on the door, that we're gladiators. And it was it's weird, I got really, really worked up in the scene but that relationship and that love for her and who she is and who she represents was so fun to remind her of. And the trust
Happening.
and the love, the roller coaster that she and I have gone on.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Okay, so that's the first one. The second one was standing on the Oval Office seal with scotch in hand saying, my name's not Gabby, it's Abby. With the president. So it's those two.
Guys, what about you?
One that comes to mind is it was election night 2012, right?
Yeah.
And we were working, and it was the scene where Kerry and I were doing the scene in front of the Constitution.
Touching the Constitution.
And we're touching the Constitution, and our hands are like this, and we talk about it's a whole new world. What were the lines?
And it was the night of the real election, 2012.
And while we were doing that scene, Barack Obama got reelected to his second term in office. Isn't that cool?
Oh, it's amazing.
And we were like touching the Constitution and each other at the same time.
It's magical. We were the people.
Bellamy, what about you?
Like Darbs, my brain goes to two places. The first is on screen. You know, I was a late addition, and I'm not burdened with a lot of self-confidence anyway. So I felt like it took me a long time to get like my feet underneath me. Who is Melly, and who am I, and how did I get here, and do I get to stay here a long time, or, you know, like all of it. But the day I got to scream at Tony, get over her. Like, I was like, oh, I see who she is. Okay, so that was like, I feel like I dropped in. I got more and more used to screaming at Tony. Turns out it is. I cannot believe I'm part of this family. Like, we all love each other so much, and it was just a very big blessing. Go now.
In this room.
Talk.
Hey, Scott. You're not allowed to
Scott,
cry.
go.
You're not allowed to cry, Scott.
I feel like I gotta work up a tear.
Find it. Find it.
You know, it's not that hard.
I know. He's a crybaby, you guys.
Yeah, for me, far and away, the most vivid experience was when Kerry and I got to shoot the island stuff. We actually went to the Bahamas, just the two of us in small group.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on.
It was
There's still a little bit of jealousy from the rest of the cast.
They were nervous that people would see us traveling on a plane.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to go this far. That's like rubbing it in their face.
It's very special. So Disney, because Disney owns ABC, so Disney as a company gave us the Disney plane so that we could secretly fly
small.
to the Bahamas. It's a tiny little plane, but it was amazing.
It was great. It was great.
You don't have to feel bad.
It was great. That was it. That was it.
To count.
I should have cried.
You should have cried.
You should have
cried. It would have gone over better.
Your moment's not what just happened. It wasn't the last episode, I'm assuming.
No, you know, for like season 2 or 3, there was a bird got stuck on the stages, like and what we were shooting, it happened for a few episodes. This bird would be like, and we'd hear it fluttering around in between. And we were shooting a scene with Josh, and Josh started saying, bird work. And to this day, one of them. But for up until this day, we'll still randomly be like, bird work. The bird was just always around, and then I guess it died up there. I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure he's fine. He flew out. He flew out, Bellamy. He flew out and he lived a good life.
He's watching us now.
That's your favorite. That's stuck in here.
Bird work.
Bird work. Bird work. Honestly, I'm so. The moment where I said, yes, I want to be a gladiator in a suit is burned in my, my heart. Because, I want to be a gladiator in a suit like all the time.
That's so good.
I would say those. I have to say, there's one coming that I can't tell you. In the 100th. That's in the 100th episode, and it is real bucket list stuff for me, personally. You'll see.
So good.
So, it's coming.
I was not pretending to love to dance. I love to fucking dance.
Family show.
Family show.
Come on, dance!